Hello, ladies and gentlemen, to our epilogue to Rolling in the Isle Season 1. It's been a long road to get here, and even a longer time between sessions sometimes.
Been a long road getting from there.
It's too early in the session
Been a
to be starting to
long
quote
time.
shit. No, we are not getting shit canned. I'm not getting shit canned so you can sing the fucking Enterprise song.
Enterprise theme song, let's go.
Doesn't even have good episodes like Threshold. Anyway, when last we left our intrepid heroes, well, they're still kind of in a bit of a bind, so to speak. But the Goblin King lay not just slain, but disassembled. All that remains is half of a crown, now broken, how fitting, and kind of a burning piece of scalp. So enough for, like, proof, if you want to claim a bounty. The bigger issue is perhaps the enormous, like, what would you even call it? An enormous upper category fiend, and that is literally the entirety of the sky and most of the ground. But
yay!
has everyone had a good week up till now?
Up till now, it's been alright.
That's pretty good.
Yes. Good to hear from my.
Had worse.
Oh yeah, I have the Goblin King scalp in my inventory. I forgot about
There you
that.
go.
Nice.
Oh yeah. The trick with getting out of here to claim that bounty, because it's actually quite a substantial one on the Goblin King. He's been a pain in the ass for a while. He did destroy a city. Tens of thousands, if not tens of thousands of people are uprooted.
Yeah, just a
Not
bit
the very
of
least.
devastation. It's a minor decimation.
Could
Which
be
I
worse.
suppose is minor. It's decimation. It's by a 10th.
Although the fiend is now pretty vulnerable, right?
Yeah.
You're here
He's
in
currently
his realm.
starving.
Now, I'm not even going to make you roll for it. You know that the best way to kill a demon is to kill it in its manse. A manse is its realm. All fiends above a certain pay grade can withdraw into a pocket dimension, which is their home manse. Get killed there, and you stay dead. And here we are with our welcome host, Paradolia, the fiend god of the things you see at the corner of your eye, or when you look at things and think you see a face.
Hooray, it's horrifying and gigantic, yes.
It is.
Looks like it's made out of wooden spaghetti.
Yeah. But it falls into
delicious.
lots of tiny
Just
little
some
faces.
child's fucked up spaghetti painting. Macaroni painting.
Spagooter.
Think of it like it's texturally in setting. It most looks like an enormous mass of wasp and hornet hives. Lots of interconnecting layers of paper and mulch.
Hate wasps.
You're saying we should just set it on fire.
Hey.
That is a good reason why witch hunters use fire.
Sounds dry.
The issue would be
Standing on
these
top
are
of
accurate
it.
direct.
Yeah. Wait, that's in miles.
And it's already
right?
tried. They've already tried. Yes, the Goblin King did already try and fling you into the sky.
He's so far away from me.
He's so far away, he's in maximal distance.
Go.
All we need to do
no.
is solve faster than light travel on this show on
Yeah.
a Tuesday, and then like we'll be able to do it.
You might be able to make a 5-foot step. So, question is, folks, how are we going to try and deal with this creature? It's so enormously vast, it actually kind of struggles to even see you guys. So we're in kind of a loose initiative here.
And he is trying to kill us, right? He's not just minding his own business.
I'm pretty sure it's trying to kill everything.
It is attempting to enter onto the material plane and manifest directly. So then the material plane will look like this.
Yeah.
Imagine dealing with a fiend where everything that even looks partially like a human face, like literally like 2 dots in a semicircle, and it can manifest from that.
Mhm. Okay, and we are he's like a bajillion miles away, but we're also on him.
He is the entirety of the realm. So he's always
So we just need to beat up the ground. Like we don't need to travel any amount of
We
distance.
don't need.
Yeah.
We don't need to roll to hit.
Apparently, no music's coming through from the bells.
Oh, they
Oh, yeah,
might
I'm
be
not hearing it.
too quiet then. 1 sec. Thank you for letting me know.
It's from
Also,
Zelda,
Justin
thank you,
from
Zelda.
Althena for 2.
Thank you, Nothing.
It's now a proper stream.
Thank you. I think bells now should come through. Not I can make it even louder.
So, Bill, this is like a horrible demon thing, right? But what were to happen if it were to mutate, hypothetically speaking?
Well, it
Could
depends
I
what
could I
mutates
roll
into.
to try and figure that out?
Certainly. Planes?
Okay.
Okay. Changes to a fiend's form can disrupt it to the point where it's completely crippled. Well, as with the crown last session, where messing about with it caused it to unmake its wielder. Changing a fiend is because fiends are kind of like the viruses of spirituality.
Yeah.
They're a lot more basic than, say, an angel. They inhabit like a root rule. Generally speaking, when they get to a higher pay grade, the higher the pay grade, the more complex the rule can be, but at the same time, the simpler the creature. So
Yeah.
it's like kind of inverse Chainsaw Man rules.
So
like a
that
primal
one container.
fiend is like the concept of darkness would not be like some dude like made from like 20 corpses nailed together. It would be a literal physical manifestation of darkness, and it wouldn't actually have a personality. But it would
Right.
be immensely powerful.
So that one container that I have from the beginning of the game, filled with fertilizing like napalm, that just mutates things. If I were to dump that in this region, that would be a bit of a problem then.
The fertilizer that is explicitly banned internationally because it's a horrible mutagen.
Yeah.
It's not a crime in national waters, international waters, international planes.
Especially since I explicitly called Pareidolia a plant-based fiend.
Are we gonna make it worse?
Well, I'll have to get out
it's gonna get worse before it gets better.
But more importantly, it's going to be struggling trying to figure out what the fuck's happening to it, which will buy you some time. Where's my copy of the mutation Librum? It's always the way. You never need it when you... Found my copy of the Konosuba RPG there.
Oh, out of curiosity, how far down does it go? Like just an infinite distance? Are we standing on top of a surface of the fiend, or...?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Every layer of the abyss is infinite, and most of them are like this.
Right.
This is one of the ones that just keeps going.
Right.
There are a few finite ones, but they're few and far between.
So is there like an almost infinite chasm around where we are that we could drop things into, hypothetically speaking?
Pareidolia's realm works on the speed of thought, so you can transfer across distance at the speed you wish.
I see.
Because Pareidolia relies on being at the corner of people's vision. So
right.
It specifically deleted like locational contingency out of the realm, so it could transport from one place to another instantaneously.
Right.
Like R. Kelly rules. Like if you can see it, you can do it, or some shit like that.
Oh, I thought you meant just like it's just caught between closets.
Oh my.
Or it's up on charge,
Hmm.
doesn't it? It
Yeah.
does kind of have that look about it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Never trust someone with
Yeah.
wide set ears like that. Good rule of
Hmm.
thumb.
Like, as a rule,
Bad
I don't trust
phenotype.
anyone with a
Real
hole
weird.
in their forehead.
Yeah. True. That as well.
True.
Hmm.
Yeah, I tend to not trust people when they're more than 127 million miles across.
Wow, that's heightest of you.
So I don't watch Feed and Eat anymore.
Sizest.
There's one for the cheap seats. Holy shit.
Yeah. But tis. So what should we try to do? I guess just beat it up.
You've got allies. Some of which
I mean,
probably would not be working together under other circumstances, such as a member of the Church's Guild, the ancient Chaos Warrior, who has been brought into its what's equivalent of its future, the now dead carcass of a druid.
Yeah, it's a bit of a
The-
shit
the
show,
half,
isn't it?
the half Shadow Mastiff, half Moondog.
wait, so the druid has died?
He fell completely limp and lifeless the second he hit Victoros on the back, and
Oh,
Victoros
yeah.
stopped being Victoros. He started being Brunt. For those
Right,
who may have
that's when
forgotten,
that happened. I remember now.
Victoros unfortunately was reintroduced to his pet lineage by his father forcibly taking over his body using vestige binding.
Get reincarnated, Lamau.
Yeah, rather than the usual like literally chiseled physique at one point of Victoros, having literally been sown at one point. We're now dealing
wait, hold
with
on.
Brunt.
Just in from Joka for
Whoa.
600
Oh.
Norwegian crown. The party
Yes.
obtains the
Thank you so
Manbrella.
much.
Thank you, very cool. I'm
Manbrella.
afraid that it's
Thank you.
pink.
Yeah. That's just the colors that YouTube assigns to them.
No, at certain colors they have different things.
Tears.
Yeah, it's how much the amount is a different color. Thank you, Joker.
That's
Fuck
correct.
yeah.
Very cool.
Thank you, man. I have no idea how much that is, but I shudder to think.
About
Oh, mass
50
creation broadcast. Hey,
euro.
hey man, but yeah, sorry, this is your first stream as we do the epilogue. But
Welcome.
I guess I don't know if we'll wrap up. Well, it depends on after we defeat or try to defeat this giant thing, the sky, essentially.
Okay, we'll take it from the half of the sundered remains of the crown just hits the deck, sticking into what passes for the soil around here. The entire realm begins to shudder. And what washes over the area is more confusion than anything else. No one knows quite what to make of it. Especially not poor Brunt, who last time he was sentient, it was the Bronze Age.
Sorry, my dude.
Bug. Been a while.
What year is it?
Where am I?
Goddamn dementia! I done wandered too far from home this time.
This time.
Dementia. Dementia.
Bill, I want to
got
try something.
The dementia.
Oh
dimension.
God,
no.
dementia, Derby.
Dementia door.
God, I'm immediately nixing that from the Ring of the Grammarian.
Hell yeah.
Oh, actually, saying that, the other thing that claps to the ground with the crown is another ring.
Oh, fuck. Someone
very
grab that ring.
similar.
Goddamn dementia. Kicking my ass.
In my house. Is this my house?
So, Bill, could I try and drop that one of those forbidden flavor satchel packs? down
Gonna
into
drop
the abyss.
forbidden Kool-Aid into the realm. Be my guest.
Oh. I want to see what happens. It's the black pack.
Don't call it that! You're gonna get people to talk and thinking this is one of those weird streams. Can't take you motherfuckers anywhere.
No. Just now
Right.
learning this.
I'm out here trying to find a decent, like, icon for the new magical ring I was giving you guys, and you're pulling this shit with me.
Yes. Welcome to the
Fucking bloody
epilogue,
actual
Bill.
things.
Yeah.
I do be like that sometimes.
No, but it's
Okay.
literally the black version of the flavor satchel things. I don't know what it does, but yeah. I'm dropping it down into infinity and beyond.
Now, just so we're clear, are you referring to the bottle of black Panda Pops, or are you referring to the big, like, carboy full of mutagen, like, pesticide?
Oh no, I'm referring to the Panda Pops.
Oh no, that's the forbidden flavor, isn't it?
It's the forbidden one.
Ooh!
Specifically listed as the forbidden one.
As it hits the ground, the glass bottle shatters.
I do want to stress that I'm specifically trying to drop it into an infinite abyss very
Okay,
far
very
away
good.
from you.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you kind of Kobe it into one of the gaps. And as it's on its way down, you hear the kind of very distant... Crap, I don't know what I was going to say. There's a distant tink and a crack of the neck of the bottle snapping off as it clatters off to the side. And all light in that little chasm disappears instantaneously. And the darkness that is completely impermeable, like just a solid, like an opaque lack of light, just rushes up the sides. And anything it touches just discorporates.
I'm going to quickly pull out my Captain Planet light ring and say light in its direction again, like I'm going to be able to fight it off with a torch on my finger.
Okay.
Chinese steel mill, I choose you.
Do I still have the live leak Lego up? Like,
Wait, is it finally time for it? It should still be my OBS thing. Hold on.
put it on there for all time's sake.
There we go.
But, if anyone
It's
wants to,
so big. Hold on.
that might be appropriate, to be honest.
There you go.
Forbidden flavor's forbidden for a very good reason. It
I'm
is
so happy.
freshly squeezed sphere of annihilation. The issue being is that the whole point of it is meant to be it's meant to be a item that if you drink it, it annihilates you. But if you were to take a sip of it normally, your body like instantly locks you and stops you from doing so because it's like a deep-seated. It's where the fear of the dark comes from. That substance
Right.
in there is where the fear of the dark comes from, not from the idea that something in there, but the specific reason that substance exists. It's nothing but anti-quarks in a bottle. However, if you're a giant plane-spanning abomination who is made of mouths and teeth and eyes, you don't have much option in what you consume when someone throws it down your neck. So what you have here is something that is now dug deep into the core of the realm and is now severed the root.
Defeat this the way Australian man defeats a coral reef. Littering.
Yeah.
You basically just Molotov this thing with like the only thing worse than the mutagenic acid.
While I'm at it, I'm gonna pull one out for a fallen clads, and I'm gonna pouring. I will turn around the endless keg of Stella Fatwa.
Before that,
I'll just keep pouring.
Mechanicus
Hold on.
wanted to remind us that Market caused the communist revolution inside the daemon's own body as well. I don't know if this is
yeah.
Oh yeah, that was the
important,
main reason.
But wanted to mention.
you guys were forgetting something, that currently it's in the midst of a complete social breakdown because all of its different
Based.
constituent parts are arguing with each other.
Oh yes.
Because you successfully actually rolled and convert most of it. So the realm is now dying. This goes to show you, maybe they were right about the Orthodoxy Church. Maybe they should have nipped those guys in the bud before they dropped, the annihilation potion down the neck.
Alexa,
it's the
play
open-
Tulkalelek.
Religion is the opium of the people, and we need some Narcan for this one.
Oof.
And you know that phrase? It's like opium is the opium of the people.
True, yes.
Opium.
Everyone remembers the time that Stalin, to make a point, walked into the room and just hooked a bag of fentanyl into the ceiling fan.
What? It wasn't fentanyl, was it?
Fental
You're
tree.
being facetious. Yes?
I'm joking.
Oh.
It's just a
I
joke
couldn't
about the
believe that
fentanyl
he would have
break.
dropped. I could have believed that.
That
this
don't
was,
get me wrong,
like,
that is
coke.
on brand for Stalin to have done if he didn't
Yeah.
like someone, just to walk in through and fent the whole room. But I don't think ceiling fans are a thing just yet. Then, forgive me if I'm wrong. I don't know.
Okay, out of
How-
curiosity,
how-
what happens if I pour the violence beer onto the demon? Like, onto the realm?
Okay, as you pour the Cellar in, the communist revolution has escalated rather substantially.
Hell yeah.
Work.
So you start to notice that the pareidolia stops manifesting as faces and starts manifesting as crowbars.
It's fucking on, bitch. Revolution's happening.
You're starting to see, quite counterintuitively, that the communist revolution is becoming them crowbarring each other apart. Not as in viscerally, but they are physically separating each other from the mass. So that they have enough individuality to become a commune. Pareidolia is literally ripping itself to pieces.
Yeah.
Is it too late to get a sip of that Stella Fatwa?
It's
You don't
pouring.
even have to do
It's an
anything. It's
endless...
just...
You can have a sip.
Yeah, so it's. I'm just assuming that you've smashed the fucking top off, and it's just
Yeah.
a fountain. It's the idea of the party's just getting a mug each on the way. I also remind people that last time this stuff was drunk, you woke up in a completely different clearing to the one you got started in, and one of your party members who is now back disappeared for literally 10 sessions.
It'd be like that sometimes.
It sure does. Good grief. Okay, at this point, Brunt, who, again, as mentioned, it's very sad in a weird way to see Brunt move around, because you remember Victoros, the very pinnacle of Bronze Age athleticism, replaced with a man who is one giant swelling. He lumbers over to the fallen carcass of one of the puppets and grabs it up with one big sweaty hand. It's literally every surface of his armor is just rotting bronze, green and black verdigris, just every surface coated in debris. And that enormous the glaive that Victoria's kept so well, that nicely flowing red glaive, is now this big rotten two-handed Dane axe that looks like a mix between the core of a cyst and the
Ew.
jawbone of a dragon that's been completely raked smooth and sharp on a granite rock. And he reaches over with that big kind of grimy hand, grips the puppet with the offhand, sticks the axe in the ground, and with a crunch grips the thing's spine, or what passes for one, and its chest bursts open in great jutting fronds of fungus, somewhere between a butterfly's wings and a flat cap mushroom. But you realise very carefully as he's flipping through layers of it with his axe, with the point of his axe head, watching the beard, like it's a book. And you realise that all over the surface of the fungus layer are these intricate little writings in this sickly, orangey toned ink. He's just thumbing through. He very slowly looks up and turns to you all. If you will help this one will help you. It's reeling. We can bind it. And he motions with his axe towards you, Baz. And I know the one you know. The keeper of the dungeon of Nungal.
Yeah, the good old jailer. Sounds like a plan.
Though he did bind me, he cared for me in my captivity. He will care for this one the same, but this one will need your help. He'll motion back towards the gap out of the manse to the material plane, which is now like a ragged wound from where your knightly friend also ripped through.
Is that like over here, where this creature is?
It's yeah, he's got hold of this. He's got it up in his hand like a rag doll, and it's just burst open at the chest like a book. The actual rupture is off screen to the south.
Okay.
Again, we're dealing with a place where time and space are kind of fluid. I will need your help. If I can bind it. Sorry, this one can bind it. But this one cannot fend off this creature at the same time.
Oh, don't you worry, I can weaken it.
One of the Spudkin, for the first time, makes a noise above like a kind of a, not like a kind of a dull thing. You watch him reach up, grab his own mask, wrench down with it, and there's a tearing noise like someone ripping a mushroom in half. Hurry up, let's fucking have him! And as he does, he lifts up the chair, which has just got that same red ring of death burning on it. The actual edge of the chair is like rippling, like it's made of chainsaw chains.
It was too large to be called a steel chair.
It was more like a heap of raw furniture. Your knightly compatriot kind of spurs the mutant Vaporeon creature. The way Brunt's looking at you, though, it's more a case of this is inside my wheelhouse, but you get the feeling just at the back of your scratching at the back of your head that he wants something out of this. I'll give you that one for free.
Okay. Before I help you, Brunt, what do you seek? What are you doing here? Well, I would know his name.
This one is named Brunt. This one has seen what has happened to the world outside. The mud has fallen away to water, and the water to the abyss. Let me heal it. My kind, this one's kind, cared for this forest in times of old, when we buried the brew in the rivers. I would do anything to keep them buried there. Let this one heal the land. And when your compatriots arrive, buy me but a little time, so this one can do this one's job.
I'm rolling sense motive on this, just to be sure. He is, after all, big
Also, if you've
spiky
got knowledge of
chaos man.
nature, anyone in the party, you may roll it.
Nature.
Hmm.
Yes.
Nope.
read those,
Basil, it's
please?
really hard to get a read on this guy because he is. Well, one thing you do know is he's the same species as you.
Oh God.
He's he's like a full chest higher than you, but he's just an enormous half ogre.
You know what? Finally seeing a fellow Grendel on this
Yeah.
godforsaken earth, I'm gonna trust him.
He's basically like a megafauna version of your species of a very ancient Grendel. Also,
Yeah.
this is where you finding out that Grendels used to be bigger, and before
Yeah.
they watered down the bloodline too much. But Eris, you know this. With the waters so high and the abyss leaking in, your best bet to get the outside world, get the forest back to working order, is fungus. Networks of fungi underpin enormous numbers of forests all over the island, and they help stabilize the soil. If this he may be the champion of a chaos god, but he's still got ties to the druidic world. That much is obvious from how he was resurrected. If he can make the fungus bloom again, he can potentially stabilize the soil and drive the abyss out.
Oh. Pass information
are-
through.
You are going to have to, however, trust the champion of a chaos god, of Nagal. I should stress it's like Mesopotamian Nagal, the god of disease, war,
some
and
weird
hunting.
hornet nest thing looking that's spanning miles. Yeah, I'm gonna trust this one dude that I can actually perceive feasibly. For right now.
Yeah, I can see all of him at once, even though he is fat. He's not that fat. So,
Exactly.
good enough reason.
Could be worse.
Could I maybe roll planes to try and think, does all of this kind of make sense based on what I know myself?
I'll let you have it free. It does.
All right.
Especially with your religion checks, I know that you can roll this pretty easily.
Yeah.
Nagal, for all his problems, it's not just decay. Just because most champions that you hear about are obsessed with the decay part, some are obsessed with the renewal part.
Mm.
And if he's responsible for killing the brew, with what you've learned over the years about those creatures, and I should state even by religious studies standards, the brew are a boogeyman.
Yeah.
If he killed them, he's kind of this setting's equivalent of St. Patrick, as terrifying as it is to consider. He drove the brew away. He's also why Orlais still has beastmen, because he got rid of them. He literally killed so many of them they fled. They swam to the mainland.
Bruh.
So, if Brunt's who he says he is, he's got a good track record for, a champion of a Chaos God.
He's a pretty swell guy overall.
Swelling by the second. But that issue being is, that the Southern Church is on the way, and if they see him, they will kill him on sight, and they might kill you for knowing him. So it's in your best interest to get this shindig over, or at least get him out into the material plane before this kicks off majorly.
Okay.
Also, you're noticing that the fiend inside your mace is a bit scared of him. Specifically the book he has in his hands.
It has been in my mind since the start of this session, so I'm gonna say it now. This villain that we're fighting is like an entire dimension by himself. Like all of around us is him, right?
Yeah.
Our opponent is an entire dimension, right? And the problem is that he's trying to get into our dimension where we live and break it, and we don't want that, right?
Correct.
So my suggestion is, how about instead of trying to fight a whole universe, why don't we just go and stand on the other side of however he's trying to get through and just stop him from getting through? That's got to be easier than killing an entire dimension.
Don't worry, I have a plan.
I've been waiting 2
no.
sessions to see if anyone would twig that.
No, I'm killing the universe. I want to kill a universe.
You're too used to brute force, and yeah, just kill the dimension.
As
I
logical
can't miss
as
if
that
every
is.
surface is the enemy.
Yeah.
Okay. Finally, I have to aim and just starts mag dumping the sky, but actually getting hit markers.
It probably
Okay,
is
so-
a good idea.
That's why I mentioned we don't need to roll to hit. We will hit.
Let's find a way out, and then Baz can blow his shit up like as we walk through the door, and it can explode behind us real cool.
Yeah,
like.
cool guys.
Yeah.
Walking away from
If
explosions.
you guys want to like hold the exit, be my guest. But I'm getting this job done on the inside.
You're
Dealing with this
you're-
inside job.
You're you're not. You won't do it alone, boy. Says your compatriot from the Church's Guild.
Hell yeah.
As little Eddie rears up on his fish dog mount with the sharpened tree, and your compatriot Uruks brandishing whatever they can lay hands on, whether it's a horribly powerful magical chair or otherwise.
All right.
One of them will turn to the other, take him and go, passing off Dotrek. Sorry. And those two will flee to south. Chancer will take a look around, look down at the golden shorts what he has, and he's just gonna run like hell.
Yeah.
And he will pick up Dotrek and the Uruk on his way out, even though he's grabbing the poor Uruk with his hook hand.
Yeet.
You two idiots can pay back later. Little Eddie is just charging everything. He's just kind of poking at objects. And every now and then one of them screams. But not like a death scream, but more like a ow, I've just been poked in the eye with a stick scream. Also, he's now all graduated to just using the mace and lance at the same time and just swinging at everything in sight.
Okay, Bill. Would the eye of the creature be the closest thing to like a discernible sort of center? I know
Core
that everything
appears
is
to
the
be
creature,
moon.
but okay. I'm going to the moon.
Well, he goes to the moon. Can I check my pockets? The gardener's cloak specifically from Sir Ironwood.
Anything particular you're looking for?
Anything particular that Zalmus might have put there? Or Sir Ironwood might have had in the pockets?
I'll let Zelmez let me know about that one.
Oh god, I just see Bass's Ori up there. Like, going to the moon. Minions,
Speed of thought, baby.
tonight we steal the moon. Wait, speed of thought, could I just summon infinitely?
Only applies to movement, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Also, summoning in here is a really fucking dangerous idea. Little Eddie picks up the Uruk with the chair, and both of them ride, literally Skyrim ride up the side of the demons. Onward, Spud Boy! To show them the meaning of waste. The Spud Boy is literally clinging to the front of the weird fish dog, screaming, "Witness me!" Chair in hand, like feet, like literally he's propped himself inside the teeth of the creature and is just readying the chair. Okay, Zama's informed me it will produce any requested seed and keep any saplings or sprouts alive. So it's any seed from any plant you can think of.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Any seed.
Yes.
Let me do research.
What was that one tree called from Seven Seraphs? That you had in your sessions, Bill? Was it an
What?
tree?
Well, that would require one to exist on the plane. Like the one that's sat in the ruins of the city that got destroyed due to a cult side quest I put into the game we never got round to.
Hmm.
But yeah, the Erdtree is the thing.
Didn't it also have some massively stabilizing effects to a plane? Something along those lines, because it's like some weird mythic thing.
Yeah, hang on, let me dig it out. It's got a really specific name. Roleplay amongst yourselves whilst I try and dig out the right stat sheet. I wasn't expecting this to come up. If I'm honest.
Yeah, Baz is just gonna start like littering wildly, like any sort of sharp objects that he no longer needs. He's just gonna like rub it into the environment.
Yeah.
It's just extinguishes cigarettes into the ground.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just found the plant kaiju called Kudzu the Everblight.
Bruh.
Hell yeah.
The
mean, it
literally the
is.
plant that ate the south.
Yeah, that's a
That's
good
a bit-
descriptor.
We could use an infinite number of crowbars
That's
as
true.
stabbing weapons.
Like Infinite Pry
Crowbar
works.
tree.
Here we go. The Irminsul,
Oh yeah,
the chaotic neutral gargantuan plant. CR17 mythic rank 7.
Huh. Wouldn't that be like a way superior thing to bind the creature into? As
Well,
a
it's
means of
it's
like
a permanent
restoring
gate
things?
tree.
Hmm.
Depends what you attach the gate to.
Hmm.
And there are some choice places out there. But if you just throw it down, it will bind to the nearest location of it where the plane is strongest, other than here.
Can I get the seed for a dimension walker? It is a
Sorry, say that again, Penny?
plant. Dimension walker. The
Yeah,
medium-sized
basically-
plant. Just don't look at that it can speak languages.
Oh.
And a CR15. Don't look at those parts.
No, I don't. Mate, again, if you wanted to throw down Kudzu, you could. I just wouldn't fucking suggest it. Wait, it's got a wand. Oh, that's why. Dimension Walker, Migo Conjurer. It's just a Migo with class levels.
The Migo are kind of a problem, aren't they?
Yeah, they are horrible, like realm-hopping nightmare creatures that come from Pluto and eat people and take people's brains.
I think the God Tree from Elden Ring might be preferable over that. To be honest.
I will do more research. Continue.
So-
I'm just going to rule it. You rummage at the speed you rummage through the
Yes.
Okay.
The little structure here that was being used as the Goblin King's throne does appear to be like the stump of something. So there is enough soil here to actually, at least parasitically grow something.
Okay, Bill, I have an idea. What if we had some ability to radically alter the state of the plane? If Penny were to drop a seed of that, like, tree thing, would that
Yep,
be able to sort of lock it into that state?
It would create a permanent structure to an outside plane, which would start to bleed in like structure from other planes.
Right.
Depends where you want to throw it down. Because I've got five different planes and a bad ending result, and I'd just roll a d6 and you get what you get.
Oh, so it's sort of random.
The abyss, obviously, it won't go to the abyss because this is an abyssal plane already. It won't just go to another one because abyssal planes are kind of mutually exclusive.
Yeah. Alright. In that case, I'm gonna enact part one of the plan, which is look the creature in the eye, and I'm gonna fucking yeet that container of mutagen napalm in its face. Or in the eye.
Okay.
I've
So
been
the
waiting
eye-
to use this for the whole game.
Okay, as the mutagen spreads through the entire realm in an instant,
Oh.
as you watch as Paul Brunt, as Brunt like straddles the threshold between worlds, like book made of fungus and corpses in hand, chanting out the words that are less words and more the druidic rumblings you've heard from that emaciated monstrosity from earlier. You can see that the realm is starting to get structure spread throughout, and where the threads of fate from other realms spread through, they meet with the mutagens that you've just spread throughout here.
Hell yeah.
Each facet of the realm, now split from one another, are turning on each other, tearing at each other with crowbar, teeth, and claw, peeling each other from the woodwork and smashing each other into splinters. You see hives of fiendish insects roiling upon each other, watching drones turn on queens, devouring them in their nests. The moon blinks.
Nice.
Its pupil dilates and then constricts to a point so infinitely thin and narrow that it doesn't even look like a point anymore. It's like gravity is so dense now it bends itself into itself.
I guess someone blinked first.
Congratulations, you have won a staring contest with the moon.
I would like to seize the opportunity, and I'm going to use a twice per game ability that I got through one of the D10,000 rolls.
Do so.
I would like to command the demon.
I was wondering if you did remember if you had that. What is your command? Remember, this is command, so you get one word per use.
One word.
Yeah. You get two commands, so technically. I'm not going to repeat what was
Don't resist. And I want to follow this up with a use of Ascribe Sin. I want to change the creature's alignment to good.
It automatically fails its save because it cannot resist. You watch as its true name flows like butter across bread throughout the area, like running fat from a pan. You essentially carve through it to its core. Each individual layer of its being just completely just torn open to be seen. Pareidolia, as a concept, twists on itself.
My
Now,
question-
where once was... Oh, yeah, go
My
ahead.
question is, does it still count as plant-like?
Oh, yeah.
Because I have
It's a
found
plant-like fiend.
the seeds I want to use.
Which would you like?
Pixie Circle. It is a parasitic plant that attaches and drains energy from nearby plants and animals. I can send you the...
I've got it here. I had the plant page up. Hostile teleport. Oh no, this has some side effects because one of the entries on the random planes roll was a Fey realm, but it's not one of the fun ones. Okay.
How do you feel
so-
about pixie circles being planted on this?
Okay. I get to switch us to a new map. I wasn't expecting to use this one.
Oh my.
For fuck's sake, Penny.
Yippee!
Oh, sorry, it's not a map, I forgot. It is actually a handout
Ooh.
that I was also not expecting to use. It's got a very disconcerting name, so please enjoy this. As the realm splits. And Pareidolia's because Pareidolia is in the midst of withering on itself as its entire... I should state this. Making a fiend convert, it rewrites them. You are basically going Control A and then type and Control V with something completely new. You've akashically overwritten him.
Now, I should
And-
specify that this lasts for an hour, but given the instability, it might persist.
He'll be lucky if he can recorporate himself after this. But as the realm reassert, a new realm floods in the absence of power. Welcome to Old Babylon. a forest of knights impaled on tree boughs.
I was
But it
looking
was a
at the
pair of bum
hangman
cheeks
trees
at
as well.
first.
It is
Seems a
as
battle
far as
prevails.
as far as the eye can see, it is nothing. It is hundreds of men in plate and mail, just bodies broken and impaled on tree boughs. Welcome to. I did have this prepared. I just was never expecting to use it. Let me get my. I had to go into the NPCs listings and bring out something bad.
You're welcome, guys.
Yeah.
You see, I was told not to summon anything. So I didn't summon
Instead-
for once.
Yeah.
The bells stop.
Oh.
And there's a deafening silence that washes over. Just the subtle creak of tree boughs and the flitting of something between them. Eris,
Mm-hmm.
as you turn around, at your feet is a tiny pool of water,
Oh, water.
and you see yourself reflected in it.
Do I see anything besides myself?
No. What you see is your form twist.
Oh shit. You have a new outfit unlocked? Nice.
More of
Ooh.
a reflection of your human form. Or humanish. It's
Did I become the villain?
It blends in with the carcasses of the trees here. And it moves completely weightlessly, like an owl. And you can see others at the periphery. They start to land in the trees like vultures, circling around Paradolia's writhing carcass.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And strangely, they look very familiar. Long ears, pale skin, so pale as to be grey, glowing eyes.
Also, just
Welcome to
in...
welcome to a Fey realm, ladies and gentlemen. Specifically, a burned carcass of one. You now find that Paradolia is no longer the enormity that it once was. It's more of a writhing mass of burning flesh turning upon itself, a wriggling hive of maggots that are twisting each other apart. And sat itself within an enormous crater from which the trees have begun to grow, and each crowned with those impaled bodies. Now nesting amongst them are these elvish figures perched like shrikes over the impaled bodies. Their talon-like claws just pawing at the broken vessels that once were men. And all that remains beneath the thin layer of almost fungal-like growth of moss is this razor-sharp obsidian-like glass. It crunches underfoot like snow, and snow is the right word, is that sharp smell. But you suddenly go from feeling overwhelmed to feeling exposed.
Hmm.
Brunt's chanting escalates. It's now a booming bell that echoes through the copse like thunder. It resonates with the glassy soil beneath as well, and you can see the fungus that grows on the tree, the lichens and the mosses start to flow like water down a waterfall, coiling through this realm and out into the world.
Hmm. Um.
Oh no,
Well,
guys.
I don't know what the fuck to do. Yeah.
What did I do?
Yeah.
Bill,
Yeah. What has happened?
I think
wait,
it would be
Justin from
appropriate for
Captain
Baz
for
to stop
20.
playing.
Final wish.
Uh-oh.
Oh god.
Go ahead, Sam. Sorry.
Alright.
As you were, because I'll need some time to upload shit. Or
Cool.
find an appropriate alternate icon for this, because we're having more interlopers into the scene.
So, honestly, I might as well pray to my god, who's like a god of creation, who might now actually be a thing. So, you know what? May as well give it a go.
Ah, yes. Hang on, give me 1 second. I do need to do that. Well,
Dear
realm is- the
Ayas,
realm
please
is-
unfuck this horrible mess. I didn't hold the whole multiverse hostage for this.
well then, what did you hold it hostage for? Crackles a voice out of the dark.
To fucking bring you back.
Don't deign to know my brother, boy. It's at this moment he knew he fucked up. And where's that icon I usually use for Asmodeus?
Goddamn Asmodeus.
I have to dig back into Blood of Heroes. Give me a second. There's been a lot of stuff this session. I thought I over-prepared for this. Apparently not. Roleplay amongst yourselves in the meantime. Come for me.
Everyone be deadly silent.
Yeah.
Don't
I can only scroll as fast as this thing will load.
I just looked towards Eris, looking tired.
Eris will just look happy, tail wagging. She did something. She doesn't understand the ramifications of what she has done. But the papier-mâché hornet nest disappeared.
Who needs enemies when you have friends, he says to himself.
Frenemies.
Just looking completely desolate. Just there on the deck, and she gives you a thumbs up. Oh, here we go. I'm not making a handout page. It's just fucking Asmodeus. Okay, you're just gonna have to deal with it. Even Brunt is a little taken aback and just keeps muttering to himself, doing the whole ritual.
So Asmodeus, is he actually back now? Your brother? Or is that another one of your fucking fine print nonsensical clauses?
This is neither the time nor the place. He reaches up to his spear and snaps off a piece of crystal.
Baz's eyes glow as he looks at the crystal.
I would not poison a gift as important as this one. I hope for your miserable sake that this is more good than ill, and that it was worth it. He brings up his foot and smashes his heel down to the ground. There's a cacophonous echo like a ringing crystal bell, and beneath, as the ground shakes, the moss and debris of ages is swept aside, and beneath the crystalline blasted crater, the writhing mass of Rovergug, the Great Destroyer, coils in agony beneath the heel of Asmodeus, rampaging against his own bindings as they tear into his flesh. He holds out the shard, which shines brighter than the sun, into the like as if the concept of light were focused into a single prism. Oh, fuck's sake. Is this thing cut
All
out?
right, sorry. I was getting really confused. Sorry about the dead air. Bill was talking to himself, and so I could hear him, and then I started feeling, but not in my headphones.
How long has it been
Oh no,
silent?
we could hear you just fine. We heard everything.
the whole thing.
Yes.
Are you
Yeah.
fucking kidding me?
We heard everything.
No, I'm
The
not
whole
kidding.
promo.
Bill,
No,
like
no,
you're
Bill,
you're
we
still
heard you.
I didn't think to bring this up.
We
but,
heard you.
Bill, you're still muted.
I'm not
No,
muted.
no, Aiden.
What?
We
I'm
can't hear
disconnected.
him. What? No.
Oh, he's disconnected. Oh,
We heard him on my
So,
end at
Bill,
least.
can you
still.
hear us?
I can hear you fine. That's why I
Okay,
wasn't...
we could hear you just fine the whole time. It was,
Yes.
like
If
we,
it
we heard
came
the whole
on
thing.
my end, it comes through the stream.
oh
Okay.
shit! I couldn't hear anything, and it wasn't showing up as green on my screen either. So it was just like,
You probably just had like a Wi-Fi lapse.
Okay.
whatever. Yeah, my
Don't
bad.
worry. You can keep monologuing.
Yeah, sorry. I couldn't hear anything though, and it wasn't even. That's so bizarre. It wouldn't even show up as
Okay.
green. Like that's really weird. Sorry, go ahead.
So it's
Boy,
just
I should say
amazing.
your mace is screaming at you. It's just like, just throw me into the pit, do something, get me out of here, get me out of here, get me out of here. Throw me anywhere but here, next to that thing. Any fiend in the vicinity who's not a devil is now screaming. As loud as
Yeah,
it runs
Fuss
from
probably
character.
ain't too happy either.
Even the Fae who are coiling around the area like birds of prey are beginning to flee to the sky. Now you do notice, Eris, that the one that took on your visage to form itself
Mhm.
still looks like you.
I will wave at it.
Fun fact, there was a little side thing you could do in the Fae realm to stabilize the region, and these guys were for that.
Oh.
So, happy little accent. So, one of the strongest gods in the setting happily strides into the scene and looks down with disdain at the writhing form of the now good-aligned uppercast demon. And he'll quite carefully reach down and offer the crystal. In fact, he'll look over to the person who's already made a crystal, like, here. Hold it on his behalf till he comes down from up there. I have matters to attend to.
Bruh. Thank you, Asmodeus. It shall not go to waste.
Get used to saying that. And with a thought, he's gone.
Who is that bloke? Awfully shiny.
It's a guy that I had a bit of a bone to pick with. But he's given me the bone, so now I'm happy.
What are you, a dog?
Everyone in unison turns. You might want to take another swing at that sentence. Even
I'll
though
get
I
fucked.
was
It's
saying
been a long day.
Bones.
Baz doesn't care. He sees the
Brunt
shot.
is
He's
at the
going,
doorway, like holding open the chasm between worlds with his shoulders as he's chanting like some obscenely disorganized druidic chant, trying to stabilize the worlds. And as they are now, like he's being plane shifted, the plane shift is happening around him, which is very disconcerting. If he didn't have a constitution in the high 30s, he would have been sheared in half. But he is so physically fat that he is holding open the worlds.
Bruh, in
Baz
awe
runs
of
to
the
Neri
size
the
of
way a
the size of
child
this
runs to
land.
an ice cream truck. He's just giddy. The shard. Give.
The knight and his
I
new
need it.
squire, the Uruk, run at the core of the fiend. Run, you idiots! We've got this one.
I think now's as good a time as any to go.
Yeah.
The Urukshi's
Let's just make a run for it. Yeah.
Now, Neri, could you please hand me the shot?
Yeah.
As
Thank you.
the chair comes down like a guillotine. And the sky ruptures once again. This time, the clouds bristle with innumerable chairs. And the heavens fall.
Eris will wave
Gentlemen,
goodbye to face up.
the night of endless chairs has begun. The sky is blotted out in this corner of the Fey realm as it gets hit with its second apocalypse this century.
Get skyfalled.
Those of you who have watched Seven Seraphs, if you wondered where the hammer fell, you're standing there.
Mm.
Those of you
I
who
see.
know, know. I'll put it this way, there's no more Lantern King. Leave it as it, mate.
You're welcome, everyone.
The crawling chaos blew Earth's dust away. So as the world ruptures, Brunt falls forward through the gap and drags you with him. Assuming none of you are looking to resist.
Nope.
And you find yourself somewhere.
I'm still holding the door open, like, like, come on, we can leave at any moment.
Brunt falls into the waters of the material plane amongst the fungus and is swallowed up by the infinite depths.
Mm.
And in an explosion of life and creation, you emerge on the opposite side of this grand portal into a forest reborn. What was once a morass of grey and brown and black and shade is now a vibrant, sea of stems and boughs. Let's put on some tunes in the background. Oh, hang on, my jukebox is just broken. Give me 1 second.
Oh no.
I have my push talk bound to pause break, and that does bad things at Roll20 apparently.
Hmm. Sorry, dead air. While we wait for Bill to get his tunes. I have some ideas about what to do here, but I'm also very confused.
Disco.
Yeah, the drastic change in light and stuff. I actually thought we did it. It's the end credits. Like,
Yeah.
it reminds me of like the end credits of a Pokemon game or something.
Instead, yeah. We're here.
Finally, at the end of our
This should
journey.
call the Forest of the Trees. I should have started at this fucking song rather than going for something called Ether Disco.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, the forest unfurls before you. Vibrant colours you're not sure you're expecting, but at least intact.
Usually vibrant, this place.
You get the feeling that back in the olden days, when the oxygen level was probably quite different and several ice ages ago, the flora was probably a bit more vibrant. And Brunt probably knew that better than what you know. But, well, it's a somewhat quiet forest, but it's a forest nonetheless. Life has returned. You can feel firm soil beneath your feet, albeit mainly made of mushrooms. Kicking up little
Mushroom.
puffs of dust as you move.
Let's see.
Yeah,
For whatever
as
reason,
you emerge back on the
fucking-
realm, your belt does automatically deactivate. This is out of range.
Okay. Sorry if I'm a little slow. I don't know what it is. It might be my browser, but Roll20 is just working like ass tonight. It's so slow.
Roll20 is always like that, to be fair.
Also,
I might have to try to
I've
open it in another browser, but anyway, go ahead. Sorry. While I
I've
deal with
removed
this.
the Life League logo now because I think we don't need that anymore.
Hopefully not.
Well,
You never know.
well.
Do I still have the shard?
Yes.
Excellent.
It is like a piece of pure warmth.
Well, it's a small start, but we got to start somewhere.
Okay. Let's see. Sorry, I'm back now, so let me pull my character sheet up. If we had, like, perception or anything on this place that we're at, I guess.
I'll even make you roll for it. You can just look around.
Yeah, just,
They
I guess.
they are very strange, almost alien-looking trees. In fact, they
I'll do detect bourgeoisie or whatever it's called.
See if they're nobility. Trees of the
something.
nobility variety.
no these trees predate the concept of currency and
Whoa.
of hierarchy.
Whoa.
So after crocodiles, but before everything else.
Paris is just happy to be here.
It's from the seed you planted that this place sprang.
Oh no. That means it can randomly teleport us. Hold on. It can
Just telefrags you.
basically.
Just die in the Epilogue.
Just explode into giblets.
Just get G-modded.
You run into someone who's just like tool assisting his way, like backdashing across the fucking ground. But essentially, as you start walking, it's not 10 minutes before you reach the edge of the forest. Do you want to venture out into the more normal places, or
Yeah.
do you want to stay? Okay.
Also just in from Joka for 50 Norway crowns. So that's where you threw the hammer that killed my boss.
Mm-hmm. Those who don't know that there was an incident with a hammer, killed 2 gods, and smashed the teeth in on one of the Fey elders, taking the Fey city with it. You just visited the corpse of that city. But you exit out onto the lanes on the edge of the west coast towns. So someone's got a goat like posted outside their house, and it's just eating the ivy.
This place looks remarkably nice. Are we still on Lycia?
Oh, the west coast is quite nice.
Teleported to
in springtime.
Yorkshire, apparently.
See.
Lycia's quite nice when everything isn't burning down.
That seems like a very rare change of pace.
Happiest man in Birmingham. Oh, that's a good meme.
You can actually see the cafe in the distance.
Yeah.
Paris will go straight for
cute.
the cafe.
Hell yeah. I will head also to the cafe. Although Neri's very confused.
Baz will also stumble towards the cafe thinking it's a pub.
You never
It does
know.
have a license.
Exactly.
Excellent. There we go.
After running through like waist deep sucking demonic mud, It's you can even in full plate, it's as light as air now. Though you notice that a good chunk of your armor has actually fallen off, just from wear and tear. You're essentially wearing like a half harness,
Yeah.
but like it'll buff out. It'll buff out. Just all you can think about
it's-
is putting one foot in front of the other, straight to somewhere warm. And
It's not the only thing I'll have to explain to the Churches Guild for now. I just want to have a pint and something to eat.
Especially because some of
Warm bed.
the Southern Churches Guild ported in after you guys plane shifted again. So they're just in like the now empty realm, trying to figure out what's going on.
They have the detective episode.
At least we don't.
Indeed.
As you're running by, you hear an echoing noise from a well. Hello? Is anyone there?
Eris will check.
Inside, you see two figures that are slowly shimmying their way up the well.
Can she pick them up with telekinesis and pull them out?
Yep.
We shall do just that then. No more time for being silly. Only good Eris now.
It's Mattoon!
Mattoon!
Oh, there
lives.
he is.
And Slappy.
Yeah. Slappy!
On one side, and on the other side, if we just bring up the... Oh god, I need to cull out some of these...
Oh, I miss Slappy.
It's your boy. It's
Oh,
Epilogue.
hey,
Yeah.
look. He lives.
What do you say?
You.
He looks a bit roughed up.
Mm.
Like his hands are all like bloody and scuffed up. Like he's got like half of a pickaxe that's been snapped in half.
I wasn't in the land down under.
It got rough for a second. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
It
likewise
started
on the
raining
surface.
It started to rain.
Fuck.
Yeah, it suddenly occurred to you when all the water became infinitely deep. That probably did things to the underground that weren't pleasant. Because that started leaking from the ceiling. It's rough trying to play the floor as lava, but when the ceiling is lava, it's even worse. Do you mind if we tag along with you?
Yeah, feel free.
We're going straight to the cafe. Has drinks too.
Heck yeah.
Oh, I haven't been here in a while. My old man lives around here.
Oh, do you know where we are? We're a bit
West Coast.
lost. Oh.
Yeah, it points over at the cafe.
How did you all get here? You have any recollection of anything that happened directly before this?
There's some old tunnels from... This isn't the first well they've dug around here. A couple of the old saintly wells around here filled in for, the old pump stations. If you dig up, it's like travelling on the surface. You go far enough, you hit the coast eventually. You dig far enough on this island, you hit an old mine shaft or a well. It's not so bad. Why do you think I got this job as easy? It's dangerous every once in a while.
Just dig up.
He nods.
Never dig straight down. I don't mind at night.
Yep.
Don't mind if you can help it. Man, let's go into town. I could use some tea.
Yeah, I could use a drink.
Yeah, a stiff one.
After you.
Alright, it sounds like we're all headed to the cafe then.
Where's the communist?
Oh, yeah, where is Mark? I assumed he was with us.
I mean, I'm alive somewhere. Oh no, guys, I've left my body somehow.
Oh god, I've tried to drag across the... Okay, I'm going to have to take you across a few images to try and find where the cafe's gone.
We're still standing on the side of that Yorkshire tea box at the moment.
The cat cafe.
Oh no.
It's been ages.
Cat cafe, yay! Yippee!
Oh, hi, Mark.
Back.
No.
Tis the cat cafe.
Yes.
Yes.
Actually, a few people poking around in the
Hmm?
in the lounge.
Yeah, go ahead in and I guess say hello to the I don't remember her name if she had one. Woman behind the counter.
Yeah, let me bring up the page room. I can never
Oh,
find the... Never ever find the... Ah, here we go. I found the Equi members. Where is the... Need to find one, the other section. As you can tell, I'm dreadfully professional.
Hmm. Do 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 do. Do do do.
Good old Miriam.
Oh. Right. Okay. Yeah. Little Miss. Indeed.
Little Miss is... It's at this point... It's fairly obvious to tell that Little Miss Miriam has, at the very least, some blood of like a maybe like a Grendel or an ogre or something of that description, because otherwise
my
she
God,
wouldn't be that
Baz.
physically huge.
Oh my
No,
god,
it's not
Baz,
a
your
gremlin.
new
Strangely
wife
maternal to Baz.
is just like
Oh,
you.
I've not,
I was
I've
expecting
not
to
got
see you lot
no-
again.
Greetings.
We all assume you died.
Same.
Hmm.
Milk, please.
May not be cross about it or nothing, but
It's been a long couple days, man.
I'm actually not sure if we died or not, to be completely honest.
you're not coming through.
Could we have something to
Huh?
drink, please?
It's yeah. Well,
Oh,
it says I
Aiden's
am. I don't know
coming
what's going on.
through.
Is anyone else hearing Aiden? Because I can't.
Yes, we can. If you can't hear each other, it's your Wi-Fi, I assume. Wait, is everyone
Let me
muted?
just
now?
piss
Can you hear me
around the
now?
back rooms thing real quick.
Yes.
No, dude, something's fucked.
No, I can hear you. Oh.
Let's just rejoin.
That's it. I'm sending us to Brazil. It is already in Brazil.
There we go.
We
Yeah.
were in Brazil. Hold on. Okay.
Okay,
Hey,
okay,
that's awesome, Discord, but it seems to have rated
No.
itself.
No, I set the channel thing to automatic instead of Brazil. That should
Oh,
help.
okay.
Is something happening? Okay, folks at home, if something's happening in Brazil, please let us know. Because this is twice it's done this in two
Yeah.
games.
Yeah.
So what, in two streams?
Yes.
This is
Oh,
why we
well, oh, well,
need a
it's,
new
it's
Elite
cool
Squad
now.
movie.
Just don't go to Brazil.
Pull up some chairs, for goodness sake. I'll get the tea on.
Gladly.
Yeah, I'd like some tea.
Milk,
Uh.
please. I will share the milk with cats.
Yes.
For I definitely don't have toxoplasmosis.
The question is, though, I guess as we get our teas, I'll ask, Miss Grunt here. They don't recall, sort of like an apocalypse happening? just a couple minutes ago?
She gives you like a dead-eyed stare that has like you can feel history in that stare.
You know, the giant monster, you know, made of human faces and eyeballs and stuff that was transposed upon the sky. Not ringing a bell.
Neri,
Superimposed upon the sky.
my grandmother used to have a saying, it's don't shake the net.
Oh, I'm just a bit confused.
Don't shake the hornet's nest now.
Okay.
I will sit on the floor with cats.
I just feel like maybe we should be asking questions. It's not just me. You guys remember.
I can ask questions tomorrow. I want milk. So-
This rounds on the house, ladies and gents.
Oh, okay,
You've
cool.
been through a lot.
Yeah, like the end of the world, kind of.
Again, another dead-eyed stare, as if she's nudging you. Okay, roll me a sense motive.
Yeah. Do. Oof.
I'm gonna give Neri an 8 another by just giving her a nudge. Because... there you go.
You get the distinct feeling that things like this have happened before. It's kind of a social faux pas to talk about them. But she appreciates what you. That she knows you've been through a hell of a lot, and that's why the drink's on the house for the rest of the day.
All right. Okay. I'll have some tea and pet the kitties then. They're still very confused though.
Hey Colin, how's it going? We made it.
Good to hear, lad. Good to hear.
I must thank you for that protective necklace. The fern warding necklace.
Least as I could do, lad. Besides, I was here with my cousin. You point over to the halfling beside you.
Oh, hi, the name's Baz. Nice to meet you.
I remember you. You were at the doctor's surgery, and I was down there, I believe.
Oh, yeah. Right, yeah.
Yeah. Good to
What?
meet you, mate. Good to meet you.
Good to see you again.
It's all good, no, mate. All good, all good. I'm Arto. Just call me Artie for short.
Oh, Artie.
You know my cousin Colin.
How have things been around your neck of the woods?
Oh, down the old Monk Coup, eh? Down with the Hobbit Reservation now. Yeah, we're doing all right. We're doing all right.
Good to
Things are
hear.
moving out. You know, if things aren't burned down anymore. And, well, bunch of bloody weirdos in the town there, building up some big bloody tree, glowing white like.
Ah.
Give planning permission.
I give Eris a glance.
They'll give planning permission to any fuck around here as long as it's not a bleeding shed.
Well, I hope the goblins have gone back to where they belong.
There's a collective. I wouldn't worry too much about them. They got something packing.
Oh, that's good to hear.
It'll be the first time I've had a few scraps. Better in the olden days, though.
Yeah, good to say that the king is no more. The Goblin King, that is.
You
You're
want to
gonna
be
show
careful
us
how you
skull.
word things, mate. Some of us would have had. I'll have you know the young Prince Regent. We've got money riding on him, at least lasting the rest of the year down in Kestrum.
Yeah, I've got a nice receipt on me. He says as he like he twirls the scalp around like it's a pizza being formed.
Oh god.
You're joking.
Yeah.
You never him. Right, pay up. Colin reaches over to Artie and clicks his fingers. Artie begrudgingly opens his coin purse, takes out a note, hands it over. I had money on it being Gentius. I hate that little prick. Hang on. I got. No, okay, tell the lads. He will walk into the other room with a little cat, like carpeting, and he'll do what is best described as a little interpretive dance. He'll, the last motion, he'll like trace a circle with his foot, and he'll stand well back. You might want to stand back; it's going to be a bit hairy when it does this. Oh, here is a.
Bruh.
Everyone hears in their head. Okay, what is it this time? The chicken will kind of trot up. It was Gentius. Pay up. Goes into his purse, pulls out a couple of notes.
I want to appraise the chicken. Is he one of those familiars that like ended up taking over the wizard?
Tlotzen is no one's really sure. The running theory is that it was an attempt at it was actually a attempt to cultivate Irminsools, as it happens.
Huh.
And fortunately, his familiar was in his familiar pouch, and he forgot about it when he went through. So both went through at the same time, and what came out the other side was a chicken with a hat on. As back when Tlotzen was still a regular person before he became a mage, he was a commoner. He was one of the few locally grown mages. He wasn't like some import from the mainland.
Nice.
But as a result, he was fused with his familiar, and no one is sure whether he's like a ascended familiar or a descended mage. It's a whole ordeal. It's also a bit of a rough spot. Take your blood money, you insufferable little shit. Give my regards to your brother, who's a lot more interesting than you. There he goes. Winks out of existence again.
I might still need to have a talk with some of the people from the Churches Guild.
They'll be around.
Matters have been resolved.
He'll he'll take out a pocket watch. Church service will be kicking out soon. A couple of them should be down here. Speaking of which, where the bloody hell's Tanny? He's meant to be here half an hour ago. Lazy fuck. Yeah, he's a bit late to get here. Any of you seen him?
Tanny.
Don't look at me, I don't allow little shit on the premises. Says the hostess.
I guess he got stuck at church.
Not bloody likely, it burst into flames.
Because he got stuck in the confessional.
If so, I feel sorry for the poor priest. He'll be in there all day, he'll die of exposure. He'll be crowbarring his poor carcass out. Might as well bury him in it.
Yeah, if patience were a virtue, eh?
If patients were a virtue, doctors would make decent money. Okay, where is... Oh, here.
Sounds like a stock response to that, but I don't know if it makes sense. Like, I can't compute it in my brain.
On cue, because I found Tanny's character sheet, it turned out he was
there
stuck
he
in the
is.
question mark section under townsfolk, because I don't know why that was there. This is usually resolved for all the really weird characters. Watcher! Hello, my medium. Hope you're doing well. Piss off! I've had a long day and so have they. Get out of my way, you imbecile. He shoves across little Toro. You go bloody deal, serve him. I refuse. Comrade, your first recruit trots out. You notice he's wearing the same cap and crowbar that you gave him earlier. Hello, boss.
They're all the boss, bro. And the workers guild.
Kind of winks. That's the spirit boss.
Get back to work.
Put the fries in the bag.
You kind of like, okay, puts the rice in the bag for 10. Cheers. Right, you horrible lot. What's happening? I know I would never believe you lot would be in here if you weren't up to no good.
Well,
What is it?
we survived a bit of an
Well,
ordeal.
I'm going
Hmm?
to have a... Yeah, I just stood up here on Millpool with like our fucking fish mates. Right?
Oh, he's in the back room having a sleep.
Oh.
He's like unconscious on the sofa with his hat over his eyes. He looks visibly hungover.
He stole my fucking Power Ranger Morphin belt thing. Like, so I'm just going to
Oh,
steal
yeah.
it back from him while he's free.
He is completely insensate. He's in no position to defend himself. He goes back to snoring through his gills. It sounds like a choir of farts. Still.
Cool. Carry on, strange little man who I don't recognize from 2 years previously.
Bloody hell, what happened to you? Tanny points up at Baz.
Yeah, long couple of weeks, put it that way.
He'll reach over and he'll take out a hip flask, pour a little bit into your drink. Have some proper tea, lad. Tell me about it. Pull up a puke.
All right. Well, Baz will basically go on a long tirade, just kind of explaining what happened, and it keeps repeating into the phrase, and then it got worse.
He nods, like his little smile gets more. It doesn't fade. If anything, he gets more bemused as time goes on.
He just sort of concludes by going, "Yeah," and then I called Asmodeus a prick. I got a little something out of it.
Gotta get your wins where you can, lad.
All it took was to hold the multiverse hostage for just a second. But it was worth it.
What you hear from the other room? Bonjour, mon vieux. Alright, Torrid. Is my old man here? Yeah, he's in the other room. Cheers. Tanny kind of winces up. Oof, Gordon Bennett. Here we go, it's my nipper. And I actually have a handout for this exact moment. If you'll turn your eyes to this handout entitled I Said Nipper and Nothing Else. Just so we're clear. It's a fancy government job. He thinks he's Butcher Manesi.
There is a second joke there. We see that one of the synonyms is the word like. There's also
Cease this tykery.
Another thing like that.
Time is a flat circle, and there's an etymology joke for you. Those who know, no. Be that to me. So what you're saying to me, and I take it you were there, Junior. Hadion will nod. His mother named him. Don't blame me for that. There you go. Far too bleeding wordy. So, what you're saying is, you'll point towards the crystal on your hip. That is what I think it is.
Indeed it is.
He kind of leans back, goes to Colin. Pay up. Bleeding bloody theologians. And takes out a small crystal and hands it over to him. Thank you. He puts it in his top pocket, proud as punch. Big smug smile on his face.
So do the old timers just put up bets on everything?
You better believe it. And what's more, we had a good chunk of people had a good chunk of money on you not coming back. At least this time.
Well, I imagine so. The odds weren't in our favour.
Yeah. I had a good feeling about you. Besides, good as size, you're a tougher sort than most. And you came through here without any allergies. Usually, if you can survive in year without the dander playing up with your hay fever, usually sturdy enough to take anything.
A dash of madness and a couple pints of troll blood certainly help.
It's got me through more than a few scraps over the years. Still, at least the forest is a bit better. Never was many good hunting up there anyway. You keep the scouts on the toes too.
Oh, excellent. How are they doing?
They had to move the jamboree up to the Moncue site. Rumangi's nice this time of year, but it's connected to the goblin forest, you see. Wasn't no good turned into a swamp this time of year. Don't know why they don't just move the jamboree further into summer. But it's at this point, like, up till now, all of you have been kind of just about processing all the horrors you've experienced, but listening to a bunch of old timers talk about it like it's the weather, it's something cracks in the back of your head. Like, you feel like there are long-term medical implications for this conversation. Yeah.
Baz just thinks
in the
himself
end.
I finally amount to something on this island.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll put a good word in for you.
Oh, it's good to hear, Tony.
Yeah, I worked everywhere, mate. I got mates in high places and low places and every place in between.
Oh, I think for now I mainly just got to worry about keeping this crystal safe.
You're joking. It's tougher than you are, mate. You could drop the whirl on it and it wouldn't even scratch.
Well, I want to make sure it actually gets restored a bit more to what it was.
Tanny kind of lifts up his hand and you watch all across his like leathery hair-held arms. You see all the hairs stand up and end. Oh, hang on. Is everyone out of the solarium? I think someone's coming in.
Oh, lovely.
Crackle and they smell like burning ozone.
Someone teleporting in again. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, there's a reason we put that big garish carpet down. I hear one more bad thing about my upholstery. I'll come in there and tan your bloody hide, make you live up to that poxy name of yours. Oh, she likes me, she does. Okay. Baz, your mace is trying to hide itself. And poor Faustus, who's already hanging on by a thread, is trying to crawl to someplace remote.
Yeah. Actually, I'll I just quickly lean into Danny, and I just sort of go like, "You wouldn't happen to have a pocket dimension on you, would you?"
Is that a dimension in your pocket? Or you just
You
happy
wouldn't
to
happen
see
to have
me?
a dimension in your pocket that I could hide my mace.
He takes out a lighter, and all you hear is, "Here, put me in here."
All right.
I had my zipper to hand. That's what that sound effect is.
All right. Oh, the mace I can always hand over. I don't much
Well,
care
it's the
for
best
it.
lad that thing smells.
Yeah.
It's like you're handing around a bunch of bleeding Nurgle worshippers.
Oh, you don't know the half of it.
I'll keep hush hush.
All right.
Uh-oh.
I take a sip.
The character so dangerous, I had to include the name of his sword on his character sheet because it
The
has a
head
separate
taker.
stat block.
Oh shit.
Baz will quickly take a sip of whatever alcoholic beverage he has and then stand at attention.
Fucking right. What's all this I hear about a bunch of interdimensional bullshit?
Greetings, Father Enzo. Good to finally meet you.
Greetings, neophyte. Seems you've gotten in over your head again.
That I have, Father.
You are lucky I've had bets against the Orlean team during that Jugger match. Lead the way to the bar. We have words to be had about your future.
Very well, Father. This way. Excuse me, here you
in a display of absolute excess, he literally pops onto the other side of with a short-range teleport.
I mean, if you can teleport, why not? Might as
I'd
well.
like to ask people. I find it awkward. Toss him, Toroid. So say, toss him in. It's Toroid, sir. Toroid. Beer. Is Breeder okay? Of course, Breeder's okay. Fuck it. I'm good help these days. All right, Miriam. How's things? Oh, you know. Hanging in there. How's your dear mother? She's all right. Good to hear from you too, Miriam. Right. You have once again gotten in over your head, haven't you?
I certainly have, Father.
Fuck's sake.
Well, that happens.
Right. I'm tired again. I will tell you this much. I don't like going up north. The weather here plays havoc with my sinuses, especially in this bleeding helmet. Any contraband you need sorting out? He kind of awkwardly shuffles out what can best be described as a black leather bin sack.
Baz begrudgingly hands over the mace.
Oh, hang on. I know what that is. Takes out a blue one. Takes out a blue leather bag. That's recyclable.
He begrudgingly, hands over the heavy gospel as well. Which is the double hagbut.
That one's yeah. Foresters Guild are going to want that one sorted out. That one goes in the black bag.
Yeah, it's best to avoid too many questions.
You're in luck. The bins are out tonight.
That's good to hear.
He puts both out onto his hip and they disappear into a pocket dimension. But perks of being higher up. A lot more bloody work, but you do get a few bits and pieces. A can of beer is slid down to him. He doesn't even crack it open. He just punches the tip of his spike gauntlet through the top. And just starts drinking through the tiny little air holes on his armor. Actually, no, not even that. I'm just gonna say he pours it in through the eye slot.
He shotguns the beer with his gauntlet.
More or less. I shouldn't be drinking on the job, but this one's. I can tell I'm going to need to insulate the old brain for this one.
Well, would you like me to begin from the beginning, Father?
I think that might be for the best.
All right.
Don't leave out any bloody details either. They're going to ask me.
All right. So yeah, Baz will not leave out any details, and again conclude on him. Basically holding the universe hostage with Rover Gug, fucking calling Asmodeus a prick, and getting him to hand over the shard of Ihis.
Is that what I think it is?
It most certainly is.
He'll smash a fist into the table. Pay up, Miriam. Miriam, what'll say? For fuck's sake, every fucking year! Something like this bleeding happens. My poor fucking takings. I wonder I can keep this bleeding place open with you gambling bastards. She slides and you're not even sure what it is. It's a coin made of blue crystal. Thank you.
Yeah.
They're in the Orphans Fund. Thank you for your donation. It is tax deductible.
You know, this
She pencils it into the ledger.
this whole idea came to me a couple of years back when back after my tavern had burnt down, and well, I was just sort of there's another night of me sort of drinking myself to sleep. I was looking at the sea and I thought to myself, I should really do something with my life. And I thought, why not try and bring a god back? Could be a laugh. I meet some people along the way.
You want to be
Never
careful
know what
of
might
thinking
happen.
like that, lad. It's that kind of thing that got me into this job.
Yeah, I
Next thing you
understand.
know, you're the head of the church militant.
I can't read, Father.
Neither can
I don't like that.
Half the harbour lads can't read either. It's rarer than you think. I have a secretary for all that. I'm
Sure,
the
that helps.
current head of the church's guild overall is still the prophetess, and I don't think she can string a sentence together half the time.
Is that because of the drinking or the visions?
Mostly the vision. She doesn't drink.
Ah,
But unfortunately, coming from a farmer's daughter background, she, well, I'll put it this way. One too many boxes of chocolates. He winks inside his arm. Because if I could do an insert joke here of just cuts to the prophetess who was like, just kind of slobbed out on a couch somewhere waiting for visions.
Duly noted, not easily bull rushed.
Not easily moved. They say the church is built upon a rock. That's her. Yes, this is an extended Mort reference. But be that as it may, just be careful out there. Do you want me to take the... If it would be alright by you, I'd like to take the crystal back to the church.
I
Trinity
want it
will
to be
never
taken
be-
care of, so certainly. I want it to return to its former glory and actually see IS being a deity again.
We'll see to it. Trinity will see to it. I promise
Yeah,
you
I'm
that.
not expecting it to reach the likes of Asmodeus any eon soon, but, you know, with time. Gotta start somewhere.
If it is anything like my brother, I wouldn't want to meet him either. Right. I'll see you up later. Watch it.
Alright,
And he
take care,
literally,
Father.
as he walks, he literally crackles out of existence. Tiny kind of rocks back in his chair. He's kind of sat himself down on the table, feet on the chair. Still, good and worse.
Certainly could have been.
Yeah. We're all apparently alive.
I mean, it's a good thing Enzo wasn't looking too carefully at Comrade, all things considered. Luckily, radiation does interfere with detection magic. Like detect undead.
That's useful.
He was too busy awkwardly trying to teleport through him.
There's no attempting about it, you're succeeding.
That is true.
And I think, folks, at 10 p.m, a little bit behind what I was expecting, but I think that shall conclude the campaign. Our campaign, we will have a special later down the line after we've got some guest DMs lined up, especially I believe we've still got a root game running when scheduling allows, and a few others who wanted to do guest spots. And there we'll see where the party have been a year hence from this point here.
Oh.
We'll have a little get together as friends reunite at a bar, as they so often do. And we'll see what each character gets up to. I hope you've all enjoyed the game, as sporadic as it was.
Yeah, particularly near the end, just because I've been so sick. The past 2 months have been. I'm sure, as most of you who watch the politics stream know, we've been a little bit flaky. That's my bad. But it seems like everybody's had some stuff. It's been a busy new year, I guess, so far.
Yeah, between
It's already
studies, technical
formative.
issues, and sickness, we've all been
Yeah,
quite occupied.
so much group work.
Life is suffering and
So, good and worse. Could always
Indeed.
be worse.
True, true.
There will be a follow-up campaign from this one. The plan currently is an all-undead campaign. We will be having a new roster for that, for the most part. I think some people are vying for spots, but it's going to be organised by scheduling and what's most effective. Yeah, it'll be another one on the island, but an all undead campaign, meaning that we'll be seeing some returning characters. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I don't know what else you have planned for the future of TTRPGs on this channel. But, I'm down. Obviously, this is the only game I'm in right now, since the game we were playing with Geeks and Gamers ended last
Might
year.
see if Geeks and Gamers want to take up the undead game, bring it over there, but it'd be a bit of a difficult one, bringing over an entire set.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to play with those guys again, too, sometime.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I think they'll probably jump at the idea of playing a more. It's going to be more theatre of the mind than this one is.
Yeah, just ask Daruda, I suppose.
Lighting maps. We'll see how it goes. We're going to just play by ear going forward, like we always do.
Hell yeah.
So I hope everyone at home's had a good time and enjoyed the campaign, because that concludes season 1 of Rolling in the Isles, which would be what do you even call it, Goblin King Contra?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Can't call it Goblin's Crown, that one's already taken.
Oh, Broken Crown, Goblin Crown, there you go.
Goblin these nuts and kill Stream.
long
Before we go though, everyone wants to shill their stuff. They can shill their
Tales
stuff.
for my wife's broken crown.
I miss my white tails.
Let's see. We might be doing a regular news and politics stream tomorrow. I think so. But I spoke to Spoon, and it looks like he will be able to probably be back to streaming regularly by next week. Everything else allowing things to go forward. That should be, hopefully, next week. We'll be back on normal schedules for Broken Crown. I have my last round of treatment and surgery this week, so then I'm out of the woods in terms of the medical stuff. Hopefully,
And
it
you'll
is
finally
not a
feel
major surgery. It's outpatient. Don't worry about it. But
Sorry. I hope it goes well.
yeah, I might not even have to have it done when I go in. It's booked, but I might not need it. I'm hoping not, because just nobody wants to have any incisions done. I'll put it that way. But then, yeah, things should be back to normal. As terms of my channel, I have a video that is completed. I was finishing the recording today, and that'll be out whenever it's out. But you'll hear more about that from me on the show in the future. We'll see, though, about the rest of... Normally, Broken Crown News and Politics should be back Wednesdays, 8:30 p.m. GMT, which is 3:30 p.m. EST.
If this stream gets $1,000 donated to it, we'll cancel the Wednesday stream permanently and replace it with more from Pathfinder.
No!
But it's 1,000 each week to cancel it.
To keep donating to the stream.
You have to keep
if you're out there and you do a politics stream on Wednesdays, donate to the show. It'll keep your opposition out of the news cycle.
Only the Merchants Guild can stop the monarchy.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Until we're expelled from the nation again.
I mean, many such cases. There you go. Keeps happening.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. Time really is a flat circle.
It sure is.
Mark, would you like to show your channel? Has he done?
No, it's not worth it at the moment. There's nothing new to go and watch there, so.
Wait, you were just showing us. You were working on a new format.
It's a future thing.
New
I
exciting
don't like
things.
support.
Watch out for any of his streams in the future.
Over on Commie Mark, the only communist channel endorsed by this one. And that's not likely to change.
It's
we
really funny.
we enjoy the diversity of over here at Broken Crown. Oh my.
Remember, every dollar you donate to this stream is $1 toward cutting out the rest of the channel owners from actually getting money.
Why are you being so rude to me? Why is everyone so mean to me?
Now, if you want to see the conclusion of how this chat between the two goes, there is a Discord server link in the description.
We'll be starting
yes.
we'll be starting a new channel called the Ace of Mace.
What?
And it'll just be we'll be taking this violence from domestic to national.
I have no idea what
It's because we're
what
living
For
you're
more
in
referring
info.
to.
Join the Discord server.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
And yeah, in general, the link to the
Yeah, it will be in
Rolling the
general.
Isles Discord server is in the other description. And then, of course, if you want to also join the general Broken Crown Discord, there's a link to that on our normal streams if you're not a member of the Discord. But yeah, it's
Join,
both...
join the Rolling the Isles server. That way, when we go over to Broken Crown, we can talk shit to them.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
so-
obviously, Rolling the Isles is focused on tabletop games.
Kino Night will continue, however, in
Until
the
morale
interim.
improves.
Every week, more Kino. We had Tetsuo 2 and 3 last week, completely illegally, I should say. And that's not. And we will continue going forward. I think. I'm not sure what's next.
Whoa! Cold Warmack for 50 just says, way. Thank you, Cold Warmack.
Doing
Hell
God's work.
yeah. Thank you,
Very
man.
cool.
Another member of the Kino Crusade.
Yeah, Kino Crusade.
If you want to
That's
be
what-
cool, join the Discord.
That's all the cool kids are joining Discords.
Oh no.
Oh no.
But I think on this note, maybe we should say good night.
Yes.
Alapushoin, folks.
Bye.
Enjoy.
Bye bye. Go on, you too. Say bye bye.
Take care, folks.